Welcome, ladies, degenerates, and gentlemen, back to the DeGents podcast. I'm your host, Steve Puski, with my co-host here, Big Rich. What's going on, brother?
Puski, what's up, my man? How we doing today?
Not bad, not bad. Kicking it old school today because I'm an asshole and I forgot to plug in my headphones. So
Yeah,
don't have any tech, but you know what? This is how it started, so fuck it.
yeah, happens. Happens to the best of us. I got a mic that just plugs right into the good old laptop, so I don't have to worry about charging it. If I did have to worry about charging it, that shit would be dead every other week. So I don't blame you there.
All right, well, we have officially hit week 8. Good previous week. Let's dive right in. Thursday night, we were all over the Bengals, 33-31. Joe Flacco pulls out the dub. Actually, it was a great game overall, I think. But yeah, we called the Bengals there.
Yeah,
I bought up some extra points, and it was never a doubt there.
yeah, no, I don't really like buying the points because usually the spread. I wouldn't say usually, but more times than not, the spread. If you take them 5.5, it's kind of a dead number. I feel like that kind of leads you to think that um, the Bengals probably have a good chance to win that game. So taking the extra juice is not something I usually do, but hey, either way, it don't matter.
Nope, Bengals get the dub.
Covered and won.
Yeah, much needed win for them to really just like have any excitement at all watching football as a Bengals fan going forward.
Yeah, and I mean I haven't really been keeping tabs on Burrow's recovery, his timeline at all. I know we're still a ways out, um, but I mean it's a big win because I mean if they're sneakily around 500 and Burrow comes back, if he comes back, so everyone is big for them. A lot of people might think Burrow's out, end the season now, like tank, whatever. But you never know. I mean, like Aaron Rodgers potentially almost came back from torn Achilles in the same season. So, with this day and age, medicine and all that, you never know when these guys can come back. So every win matters for this Bengals team.
Yeah, I think they said earliest December for Burrow, and
Yeah,
that's if everything goes perfectly. So that's kind of still on the outside looking in. But
yeah,
on the flip side, Steelers defense failed to make many adjustments in this game because Flacco was just feeding Jamar Chase pretty much every play,
yeah,
and they did not do anything really at all to stop him, even if they tried. It didn't work.
yeah. Even if they really wanted to, they probably couldn't.
Probably, yeah, probably couldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's as a backup quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. I feel like they have obviously their line stinks, so it's tough. But like when in doubt, just throw the ball to Chase or T Higgins' way. Like you kind of, it's not like you're working with a 36-year-old Tyler Lockett or like Mac Hollins coming in as backup quarterback. You got Jamar Chase and T Higgins. You
Yeah,
know,
pretty good formula. Just give it to Jamar.
yeah,
All right. Next up, we got to talk about this one because we got fucking smoked in London town. 35-7 Rams over the Jags. We both like the Jags, and they got absolutely pummeled. This game was over like 2 minutes in. It's like 1:15, and it was pretty much over. Or not 1:15, sorry. Quarter 10. Forgot it's a morning game. But yeah,
yeah,
either way, wrong side. Not even close. Devontae Adams, 3 touchdowns. The Rams just had their way.
yeah. Not even close. And I called it my favorite play of the year so far. So
You did, yeah.
that felt like 10 losses in one. Even though I played it at the same unit size as the rest of my bets. Um, it still felt like someone just repeatedly kicked me in the balls. But
Yeah.
I just love the spot so much, and like I found out that the Ravens were practicing at Camden Yards. They weren't even practicing on a football field all week.
The Rams, mean?
The Rams were, yeah. So, and it's like, what are we? Well, how?
I know. I mean, I was right there with you, so I mean, I'll take it with you, but that was tough.
Like I could have seen like a 7 point loss. You know, like a good
We're
game.
never.
It was never good, never in it.
Yep. Speaking of never good, Panthers 13, Jets 6.
Yeah.
Justin Fields gets benched, and the Jets still only put up 6 points. Panthers went on the road though. Good for them. I mean, they didn't do many things well in this game either.
No,
They get the dub.
they that's a big dub. Carolina Panthers over 500 7 weeks into the season. I don't remember the last time we could have said that. So good for the Panthers organization. It's a good accomplishment for them. Bills this week, so maybe back down to 500. But you know, enjoy the week. Enjoy the week, Carolina fans.
Yeah, enjoy the W. Exactly. I missed on the over in this one by about 1,000,000 points. That was another bad pick. I did fail to mention. I mean, 5-3 for me in regular picks, and then 0-2 in the season long. So a total of 5-5. But that was another miss there in with the Jags on the total here.
Yeah, I was 4-3. If we include the Bengals, I believe, fairly confident I was 4-3. Um, and then 1-1 season long, I think.
Yep. Yeah,
Jet
you were 1-1.
1-1 again, so that's 5 straight weeks of 1-1. Just 5 straight weeks of being the most mediocre gambler in the history of
Well,
gambling.
that's okay because it works. I have a total record of 4-7, and you are 5-5. So the lead grows.
Yeah,
All right, let's go to Minnesota. Eagles 28, Vikings 22. Never really was this close. I don't think. Felt like the Eagles had control most of this game. AJ Brown with a good game. Good bounce back for the Eagles. And Carson Wentz, you got a Carson Wentz classic game there. A couple bad picks. You know,
yeah.
you'll get those every once in a while from Carl.
Yes, definitely. And I mean, the Vikings stayed in it relatively. You know, they were never out of the game completely. But just like you said, the Eagles just definitely had control of this game from
Yeah,
from the get go.
yeah, good game for Hurts. 326, 19 to 23, 326, and 3 touchdowns. So
Yeah, I
it's a
saw a
good
stat.
time for the Eagles.
He has 16 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That's pretty good for all the noise out there in Philly.
Oh yeah,
it can be out there.
yeah. Everyone stays hating on Hurts, but man, Eagles team keeps winning, and he keeps on being a big reason why.
Yeah, no, I
Big
agree.
reason why. Oh yeah.
Next up, we had our first real weather game of the season in Cleveland, and the Miami Dolphins got absolutely destroyed because they're not built for any type of weather other than 90 and sunny, in my opinion. 31-6 was the final here. Dolphins continue to just be, we said at the beginning of the year, just bad vibes team.
Yeah, very bad.
Got
Tua
it.
bench.
Yep. Tua benched. Got to think McDaniel's on his way out very soon. I'm
Has,
surprised that hasn't happened yet.
has to be.
Yeah. I'm very surprised that hasn't happened yet.
I wonder, like, how? Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. There's been nothing good in Miami this year.
Nothing. Not a single thing good has happened in Miami. What they beat the Jets. Congratulations. They're 0-7.
Yeah. It's just bad. But Browns get a win. Again, it wasn't pretty. It was a windy, I think, a little bit of rainy game. Just
Yeah.
Cleveland weather, but that's what a team like the Browns are built for, with a good defense and just used to that. Just getting down and dirty in Cleveland and
Yeah.
expect the Browns to win a game like that against a shitty team like the Dolphins.
Yeah. They got it done. Judkins, 3 tutties. Big day.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, he continues to impress. Yeah,
Yep.
Browns might be okay. I mean, that defense is going to hold them in games again. It's the Dolphins, but
Yeah, for sure.
they do have some young guys on the other side of the ball as well that are playing good. So
Yeah. A pick six for the they did that trade, Newsom for what's his last name? I can't think.
the guy who made the pick six,
Yeah.
Tyson Campbell.
Yeah, Tyson Campbell, pick six, newly acquired young guy. So yeah, Browns can't be shit forever, can they?
We'll see. um, Next up in Tennessee, 31-13 Pats. Another good showing here. Went down a little bit early, but they fought back and they stifled the Titans going forward for the rest of the basically 3 quarters. Drake with another good game, some great throws, and they get the win and cover in Tennessee in the fired coach / revenge game.
Yeah, should have known the Vrabel angle was the stronger angle. You know.
Yeah, I told you last week that I know that the fired coach game is usually something that trends well betting wise for the team that
Yeah.
has an interim. But I told you, revenge had a little bit more, to me, and they won in cover, so that was a good one.
Yeah. So, question: when do you say, like, at what point in this season would you say the Pats are a contender? They're 5-2.
Yeah, second in the AFC at the moment,
Yeah.
and we do play the Browns next week. I would say if we beat the Browns like we should, and we have the Colts the week after that. If we can beat the Colts, I think that's a true test, especially now that we're playing well. We kind of went into the Bills game as like almost like our Super Bowl early in the year, but
Yeah.
then that gets you to start believing like, oh shit, and now we're beating the shit out of bad teams, and hopefully we do that again next week. I would say the Colts game is going to be the real test of whether this team has a chance to make a run. Um, but I think either way, the schedule is looking pretty good going forward. I think we do have the Bucks later on, but they're banged up right now as
So
we'll get to.
yeah. So we got Browns this week. The Falcons the following week. No Colts.
Oh,
We don't play the Colts this year.
what the hell am I talking about then?
Honestly, I don't know. The way you said it though made me believe it, and I pulled up the schedule. So
What? Oh,
at least you're
I'm an
believable.
idiot, dude. Yeah, disregard.
And
But the
then
Colts are first in the AFC. Maybe that's why I was thinking Colts.
yes, maybe. And then after the Falcons, we are at the Buccaneers. So
Okay, yeah,
like I'd say if we beat the Browns 6-2, and I don't know, I'd just say if we win in Tampa, that's when I'll be like, okay,
yeah,
all right,
yeah. I
all right,
agree.
we can do this, because we were still a young team, right? We're unproven, but we go into Tampa, a team that's been playing well a year. Yeah, they're kind of banged up right now, but they go into Tampa and outduel Baker Mayfield, then I'll be like, okay, maybe this team can do it.
Yeah, I mean, the mistakes have been limited since that Steelers game, like we talked about.
Yeah,
So if you take care of the football and you do the little things right, I think this team is good enough to kind of pretty much beat. I don't want to say everybody. Like I feel like the Chiefs are coming on now, and some of those
yeah,
top teams, but we don't see those teams in the regular season, so it's hard to really get a real idea of where we stack up against like the top five, maybe say.
yeah,
But again, I would agree with you. Like I was saying about the Colts, even though it's a fucking made up game in my head, the Bucks would be a similar type of game where it's like, okay, Bucks are solid, especially if they start to get a little bit more healthy when we play them.
Yeah.
Beat them on the road, and then it's like, okay, now we can go.
Yeah.
Again, the schedule is not crazy, and you can get yourself in a good spot seating wise if you continue to, improve and improve every week. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's close for me. I'm very close to being all in on this team has a chance to make a really good run here.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the schedule. I see 5 games remaining where no doubt in my mind they should win these games. So that puts them at 10 wins.
Yeah.
And then out of those the games that I have question marks, it's the Falcons, Bucks, Bengals, Giants, Ravens, Bills. So 7 other games. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. Dude, I messed that up real bad. 9 games left. And I just counted 12.
Yeah, I don't know how you got there.
Okay, Browns should win. Jets, Giants, Dolphins. That's 5 games. That gets into 10. And then I had Ravens, Bills, Bengals, at Bengals, and then Buccaneers as the games where like I'm not super confident in. That's 9 games. So out of the games they should win, that gets them to 10 wins, and there's those 4 other games. So we're maybe looking at a fucking 12 win team here, man.
No, that's what I mean. We could be in a really good spot seating wise
Yeah.
in the playoffs if things continue to trend in this direction.
Well, let's keep rolling. Let's go Pats, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of those top echelon teams, Chiefs 31, Raiders 0. Rashi Rice 2 touchdowns in his return, and the Chiefs are hitting their stride, and they are the Chiefs. I mean, there's not much else to say. They're just almost back to where they were a few years ago. Explosive on offense, and just dominated this game. So
Yeah, like just absolutely dominated. Never close.
no,
I'm kicking myself because I love the Chiefs this week too. I just figured with Rashi Rice coming back, that offense was going to be moving. The Raiders were not going to score on the Chiefs. It's one of those things. One of those things where hindsight's 2020. It's always easy to look back and be like, I knew it. But
yeah, fucking Chiefs, man, they're coming on.
yeah, I don't like it.
Yep. Anyways, 26-14 Bears over the Saints. Bears string together a third win in a row. Yeah, played pretty well in this game. It's the Saints, so I don't know. I don't have much to say there. I mean, good for the Bears. 3 wins in a row. That's good. But it's the Saints.
Probably the first time I've done that in fucking
A while.
6-7 years since the Trubisky days.
Yeah, since that season where they double doinked.
Oh, poor Bears fans. Probably still have nightmares over that.
Yeah. Next up, Colts 38, Chargers 24. Yeah, Chargers are actually, let's give some credit to the Colts. Yeah, they are, but they're banged. They're missing like their top 4 tackles. Joe Alt was out again this week.
Yeah.
They're really struggling with that. I mean, Herbert's making as many plays as he can, but it's tough when you have, especially Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater are both probably top 5 linemen in the league, if not top 10 easily. You're missing both those guys, bunch of running back injuries, but Jonathan Taylor, another 3 TD game. Daniel Jones continues to take care of the ball, and the Colts are 6-1. I mean, I would say now they are legit. I think we said it last week too, but man, they are rolling, man.
Yeah, they're absolutely rolling. And I know this is a insane comparison, and you may look at me like very, very funny.
I do
But
that anyways.
yeah, you may question my sanity for the statement. But the the recipe for success, like I feel like a lot of these teams like just overcomplicate things. And the Colts are just running the ball well, playing good defense, and taking care of the football. And the rest is taking care of itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like watching their games, it's like reminding me of watching Tom Brady and the Patriots.
I mean,
Like they're not like they're taking a few like only a few big shots every game. You know what I mean? Like they're setting up those big plays, like one or two. Like they take their opportunities. Um, Jonathan Taylor's and they're just controlling the ball. All they get the ball control. They're hogging the time of possession.
controlling
Field
the game too. Yeah,
special
controlling the
like
ball.
special teams. Like not making dumb mistakes, not going for it on their own fucking 45-yard line on 4th and 4. They're punting it. Field position. Um, it's just smart football, and they're just taking care of it, taking care of business, and they look damn good, dude.
They do,
Damn.
man. It's wild.
And then another question though is like, do you think this team would be that much worse with Anthony Richardson playing quarterback? Do you think Daniel Jones is the reason why they're not 4-3 or 3-4 instead of the 6-1 that they are?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
the dumb mistakes Richardson was making turns this game into a one possession game in the fourth quarter, and it's like either the Colts have the ball with a chance to win, or the Chargers do. And if the Colts have the ball with a chance to win, he can make another dumb mistake. Like there
Yeah.
might be a couple games that he wins
Yeah.
in those situations, but there's also going to be a couple where he loses it.
Yeah.
So I do think that's the difference. I mean, credit to Daniel Jones. He's playing fucking really good. He's about to earn himself a lot of fucking money. And he has the
Yeah.
Colts in firm first place through 7 weeks in the AFC. And I mean, you could argue that they're the most complete team in football right now, and I don't think many people would argue with you if you said that.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean
I'm at the point now where I can't argue that.
no they've proven it through 7 weeks. Um, so yeah, fucking it's crazy. Yeah. What was their win total? Like it couldn't have been more than fucking 7 or 8 games, right?
I want to say it was around if I'm just guessing and using my like probably 6.5, 7.5. I would
Yeah,
probably closer to 7.5.
yeah. So fucking
I'm
shit.
gonna look. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, August 20th, 2025. The Colts win total sits at 7.5 wins. They
Uh,
entered the season. They entered the season 100-1 to win the Super Bowl,
wow.
and they are now 12-1. But yeah, they're 7.5 win total.
They do play the Chiefs November 23rd, which is that Thanksgiving? Might be
No, might
no
be. I think it's a Sunday. I think that's the Sunday
before.
before.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, it's a Sunday before.
Tennessee at Pitt, home against Atlanta, at KC, home against Houston, at the Jags, at the Seahawks, home against the Niners, home against the Jags, at the Texans. I mean, Seahawks might be a pretty good game. Niners could be a pretty good game. Obviously, the Chiefs. But if they continue to play the way they play, I think those are the only three they may struggle with because they haven't
Yeah,
any
no, definitely.
slowing down here. Yeah, fucking culture wagon.
They are. They're a wagon as of now.
Yeah, I know we're waiting for something to change, but next up in Denver, Giants 32, Broncos 33, all 33 coming in the fourth quarter. Fucking nuts. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
Did they just and they've done this? I mean, they kind of did this with the Eagles too. They've even early on in the season, I think they had a 23-point fourth quarter. I think it might have been week 1 because we talked about it. They turned into a fucking different team. Bo Nix came alive. Two passing, 2 rushing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Giants did choke it away a little bit, but still fucking very impressive.
Yeah. Very, very impressive. We both had the Broncos -7, or did I just have the Broncos
I did
-7?
not take them. I was leaning that way, but I was
Okay.
a little scared.
Yeah. No, and it's still like you leave that game and it's like, damn, like if only you could play football for more than one quarter. Like that -7 should have been covered easily. Um, and I picked the Broncos in my eliminator
Oh
pool.
wow,
So
that's like the sweat there, isn't it?
yeah, it's a different kind of pool though. So you get 3 strikes. So by the end of it, you end up using, I want to say, like 28 or 27 teams total. So it's a little different than your normal one strike and you're out type of thing.
Well, good
But
win though.
yeah, it's a great win. It was almost my first strike, 7-0 so far in that. But yeah, I was so aggravated watching them because they scored like 2 touchdowns in their comeback. I'm like, they're gonna win this game by like a field goal just to piss me off.
Yeah,
Just to piss me off. 33 points in the fourth quarter, man. But yeah, they did do this to the Eagles. They scored 18 points in the fourth quarter 2 weeks ago, and then against the Giants, 33 points. Just unheard of stuff. I
yeah.
don't think that's ever happened before.
I think they should probably just start doing whatever they do at the end of the game, like from the start, and they would have a lot. Well, they probably would have covered for you if they did that the whole game, but they would have
Yeah.
a lot
Well,
easier time in these
it,
games coming down the stretch.
for sure, for sure. But and like I was seeing a lot of tweets, like players from the Giants are frustrated just because the defense that was being called that whole fourth quarter, they were just dropping 8 in coverage. It's like
Yeah, being conservative. Yeah,
yeah, and it's like you just had the Broncos score 0 points to the first 3 quarters, and now you're gonna play prevent. And I know even even then you're up 19-0. Like you shouldn't give up a lead playing prevent defense. But like, why do these coaches change anything? Like
yeah,
you're getting after the quarterback, 0 points allowed, and now we're going to completely change our scheme. So
right.
I just don't understand that. I think that's what made it a little easier for the Broncos. It's kind of dicing up the middle of the field, finding those holes,
No, definitely. Yeah,
and then giving them confidence, build that confidence, and then boom, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A little conservative, a little too conservative, obviously for the Giants. I mean, they end up choking away that game when they had 3 quarters of winning football, and then, like you said, things change all of a sudden, and there it goes. Um, Next up, Packers 27, Cardinals 23. Jacoby Brissett playing pretty fucking well. Looks better than Kyler in that offense so far this year through 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was asking my older brother the other day. I was like, so when do the Cardinals like take a look at the last 2 weeks and be like, all right, we're gonna suck with Jacoby Brissett, but we're also still gonna suck with Kyler Murray. So when are we just gonna cut bait and move on?
I
Because
know.
I honestly think that, I mean, these last 2 weeks they've looked better. Like the offense has looked better, like moving the ball, making bigger plays, and like, we don't see Kyler Murray like feeling the rush and running 45 yards backwards and then running across the field, and like it's good football. And I know they're on a 5-game losing streak, but lost to the Niners by 1, lost to the Seahawks by 3, lost to the Titans by 1, lost to the Colts by 4, lost to the Packers by 4. So combined 5 losses and 4, 5,
I think
9,
it's
13,
13.
13 points.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
they're in
mean,
all these games. I mean, the Titans game was ridiculous how that ended, but yeah, I
yeah,
know. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking the other night, looking at this game, like wondering because I don't know what Kyler's contract is, like where he's at, in terms of how many
I'll look that
more
up real quick.
years. Because he's got to be getting close. Because he's been in the league for I think 7 years, maybe 8. So he's got to be close. He's been around for a while. I know it doesn't seem like that long, but he has been. I checked
Yeah, yeah. His contract runs through the 2028 season. So
2 more years.
this is technically the 26th season, right? Because the Super Bowl's
25,
played.
20. Yeah.
So 26, 27, 27, 28.
So 2.5 more. The rest of the season, then 2 more.
Yeah, yeah. He signed a 5-year, $230 million contract extension in 2022.
Yeah, I mean, you remember when the Cardinals started like 7 or 8-0?
Oh, there's a yeah, there is a club option after the 2027 season. So they could cut bait at the end of next year. I don't know how that works with
Yeah.
like the dead cap and all that bullshit, but honestly, dude, I would if I were the Cardinals, I'd start build like in the draft. I'd start building your line, building defensive line. Like building the talent around the quarterback, and then hopefully snag a quarterback early, middle round, somebody. Like I would start trying to replace Kyler Murray at this point. He's not the answer.
I don't disagree. Where do you think Kyler would go? I'd be curious to see
Steelers.
that. Steelers, Jets.
Oh, oh. I mean, the Jets would be better.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
It's tough. I don't know. But
Yeah.
Packers did a win. It seems like they're not fully clicking on offense yet, but to get another win, they're pulling them out. That's all they got to do. And then eventually they'll probably find their groove. I'm sure. Jacobs was a little banged up in this one, and they still ran him like fucking 30 times. So
Yeah. What was it? It was like a hamstring thing with him.
I mean, he just gets used so much that he just probably has so many injuries just
Yeah, he
linger.
has 8 touchdowns already this year.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Yep.
Next up, Cowboys 44, Washington Commanders 22. Cowboys offense continues to just fucking light it up. CD first week back. And on the flip side, um, my prediction about the Commanders is their under win total is looking pretty good right now. They're very, very banged up, so I will give them that. Um, but I've been on the fact that this defense is not as good. It's not good enough to carry them to, be a top contender.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever was. And now they had literally fucking chosen Anderson as their wide receiver one. Him and Luke McCaffrey were the two guys
Yeah.
that Jaden was thrown to, and Jaden gets banged up again in this one too. So
Yeah. Not looking good for Jaden.
no,
Seems I don't know exactly um, what's going on, but I've read some stuff. Like reports are looking 2 to 4 weeks, but um, yeah, it's great. Great. Was my keeper in fantasy football. Um, I had drafted Terry McLaurin. That was a great stack option. So I'm just kind of porked, but it's all
yeah.
right.
I mean, I
I'm
know.
happy for your bet though. It's looking good.
I mean, we'll see. But again, they could get healthy. I mean, they're good when everyone's there. Like, I just, in terms of them being a full on contender, there, I just don't think their defense is there. I never thought it was.
Yeah.
But when everyone's there and healthy, and Jaden is playing well, I mean, they could be in this game with a fully healthy offense. I don't think they get beat by 22 if they have Terry, if they have Debo, and Jaden's 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Just
No,
kind of some bad luck spots here. But credit to the Cowboys again. That offense is really good. They might be fucking. They might be pretty solid even without their top defensive guy. I mean, their defense has not looked great this year, but
I mean, yeah, like their offense is top 3 unit in the league. And I don't think if you said that to me at the beginning of the year that halfway through the season they'd be there, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
yeah,
It's kind of what you thought. Um, but if you told me that the Cowboys were going to allow over 30 points a game defensively, I also wouldn't be surprised. And that's just not sustainable if you're going to want to win Super Bowls, you know? So
yeah,
um, if they can just figure out that defense and start holding teams to less, I mean, that offense is super dynamic. I think Pickens just opens up so much. And even without CeeDee Lamb there, Pickens was dynamite. And then
yeah.
both of them together found something there with Javonte Williams. And
Finally unlocked them.
yeah, and then Dak's always been able to sling it.
Yeah, when Dak's healthy, I mean, he's solid, man.
So
But yeah,
yeah, sure.
um, now Sunday night, we're both on the Niners here, 20-10 over the Falcons. Um, yeah, I fell asleep again for this game. This seems to be a trend here, just falling
Mhm.
asleep before Sunday Night Football.
Yeah,
But
me too.
woke up to a Niners win, so that's what I was hoping for. And the Falcons have a little bit of a down week after a big win against the Bills on Monday night. They seem to be a fucking every other week. They look great. It's a
Yeah,
weird
they do.
trend.
They look great and they suck. Look great and they suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, Niners covered. Happy about that. I did not watch this game. I did not watch the next two that happened last night, the Monday Nighters. I had to get up at freaking 2:15 in the morning.
Oh yeah, big
Yeah,
tourney,
Monday
big
and
tourney.
Tuesday morning. Yeah, actually, I didn't even check who won.
Yeah. I did see the two Monday night games. I was at work. Um,
Nice.
Lions 24, Bucks 9. Bucks just could never get it going. Mike Evans played just under a half, got hurt again, concussion and broken clavicle. So I think they said last night he's probably out for most of the rest of the season, which sucks. But the Lions defense with a lot of injuries and obviously the Brian Branch suspension, they stepped up in this game. They absolutely shut down the Bucks. Every time it looked like the Bucks had a chance to get back in this game, somebody I mean, they had a guy who made his first defensive start of his career, special teamer, and he made I probably can count 5 or 6 like huge pass breakups on third or fourth down. Um, the defense for the Lions just really just fucking stepped up, and Jameer Gibbs had over 200 yards from scrimmage. He just went the fuck off, had a 75-yard touchdown run. But yeah, Lions had a really gutsy performance on defense, and the Bucks are just they're feeling those injuries right now. At least they
Yeah.
definitely were last night.
Yeah, they were definitely due for a little bit of a stinker, especially with all the injuries and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like they were playing above and beyond, not like what they were, maybe like weekly what they were capable of, like what they've been doing. They're definitely capable of, but doing it every week consistently, it's just not sustainable. So yeah, they're definitely due for a stinker there, and especially against a great team in the Lions. So they just kind of wrong spot, wrong time. Got caught up, and the Lions took care of business.
Yeah, and then Seahawks 27, Texans 19. Really wasn't that close. Um, Seahawks got ahead early, and they just got after Stroud all game. He had no time to throw the entire
Shocker.
game, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. I was on the Texans, and they just never really sniffed it. Although I will say they had a fourth down somewhere towards the end of the third quarter, right after Will Anderson had a strip sack for a touchdown to get them within 8 points, and I think it was fourth and 1, and they just got stuffed on 3rd and 1, so they try to run the ball again. Right after their defense finally had some momentum, and they just scored a touchdown on defense. The defense kept them in this game, and the offense was doing jack shit all game. You decide to go for it, give the Seahawks a short field, and then after that, the game was over.
Yeah.
They had a couple chances at the end, but they were never gonna come back after that. I thought that was a horrible decision, personally. When, in my opinion, the identity of your football team is the defense.
Yeah.
You trust them. You could pin them inside the 10 with a good punt, which Tommy Townsend had literally just done like 2 drives before. And instead, you be aggressive and try to keep your offense on the field, which hasn't done shit. So I didn't like that call from D'Amico Ryans. It's when the Lions do it, I understand because they can just run the ball down your throat, but that's not who the Texans are, and it just didn't make any sense to me. And that game was over after that. But Seattle defense is solid too. Like I said, they were getting after Stroud all game, and they played a good one at home. They finally get a home win.
Finally, yeah. I mean, they got one earlier against the Saints, but that one doesn't really count, I don't think.
Yeah, no, a solid home win. They controlled the game pretty much. Yeah, that was week 7. Some good games, some crazy endings in the early slate. And I gotta say, I love the fucking double header Monday night. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh God, no,
Mm-hmm.
Fushki. I like it when they do like a 7:15 and then an 8:15. And I know people hate that for
I
some
don't care
reason.
what the kickoff is. I do have to add a caveat. It's because I work every Monday night till close. So when there's 2 games, especially when it's slow on Mondays, I have something to watch. So that I kind of have that bias. If I was at home, I mean, I'm probably out by halftime,
Yeah.
but I'm at work, so it's nice to have that
Yeah. No, it's
double
just
header.
regardless. Like the 7 o'clock game on a Monday night, I can see myself making it at least halftime. At the very least halftime, and then getting um, maybe into the third quarter, and it's a really good game, maybe the whole game. The 10 o'clock start, that's impossible. Like, no way. And like this week was a little different because I had to get up at 2:15, 2:30 in the morning. So that 7 o'clock game, I wasn't even there. I was like, no, I'm going to bed at 7:30 tonight, whatever. But yeah, I just can't do 10 o'clock games. Can't do it. I understand, like in the regular season of like the NBA and the NHL, they're playing on the West Coast, so it's a time change. Like, yeah, I get it. It sucks. Sucks trying a West Coast trip. Probably not going to watch it for a week. That's okay. But the NFL, like, why don't you want everybody to be able to watch? You know what I mean? Like,
The bias.
I guarantee you, their viewers would have had more viewers if they had the game at 8:15.
I wonder. Well, no, because they did it earlier in the season too with the 7 and a 10. They did one of those, but I was gonna say something about because they had the. Oh no, because the baseball game was in fucking Toronto anyway, so never mind. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, no, doesn't make
Um,
sense. 10 o'clock starts should be forbidden in NFL.
that's fair.
No,
Uh,
I'm done with the double headers. I'm done.
I don't. We have one more international game next week, I believe.
Yeah. No, we don't this week. Or
Oh, I thought there was one more. Maybe not. Well, anyways, let's get into it then.
um, can we take a TO? Oh, we do have one more.
Is it the week after next this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's no,
So,
it's week 10. Skip a few weeks. I want to say it's the Germany game. No, yeah, Germany, Olympic Stadium, Berlin. Yeah, Colts Falcons. But
there's a
that's week.
Spain too, isn't there?
What?
I think there's a Spain one too.
Oh, Commanders Dolphins. Dude, what?
Yeah.
Oh, Madrid.
Madrid. Yeah.
Dude, Dolphins. Oh, Commanders. Oh, imagine there's no Jaden Daniels and the Dolphins are 1-9 going into that game.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
Okay, so let's hop into week 7 here. Starting on Thursday night, of course. Vikings at the Chargers. Chargers
The
minus
Chargers.
3. Total set at 45. 44.5 on DK actually. I don't know. Wentz got a little banged up in this one too. I'm still worried about the Chargers O line. I think Joe Alt could be back, but there's a lot up in the air still, even on Tuesday night. I'm gonna lay off here.
Yes, I'm laying off as well. I know Brandon Staley is not the head coach, but this Chargers team is becoming a team that I don't like to bet on. So yeah, I'm gonna back out of this one and move on to Sunday.
Love it. And Sunday we start with. Let's start with the Pats. Fuck it. Hosting the Browns. Pats are 7-point favorites. Total set at 40.5. You know, I've been doing it pretty much every week, and I'm not gonna stop now. I'm gonna take the Pats minus 6.5 at minus 126. I'm just gonna keep riding the trend. It's worked out pretty much every week. I think. I mean, it worked.
Yeah, I want to say they're like 6-1 ATS,
5-2.
5-2 ATS. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take them.
I lean the Browns, unfortunately. I don't know why. I think it's just like the self-doubt in me about the Patriots. Like, I feel like they're out kind of playing what I thought they would be so far this year. So I'm just like deep in my brain. I'm just like, there's got to be a week or two where they show up slow. You know what I mean? But haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to bet the Browns. It's going to root for the Pats. That seems to be working too because I haven't really bet a whole lot on their game. So I'm gonna stay in fan mode and hopefully they win, and hopefully they win by 7 so you can cash.
Hell yeah, brother. Next up, we go to Carolina. Bills off a bye at the Panthers. Bills minus 7. Total set at 46.5. I'm going to take the Bills here in a bounce back by 6.5 as well, minus 137. Another big favorite, and I'm laying it.
I would lean the Panthers just with the Panthers at home kind of thing. 3-0 straight up, 3-0 at ATS, obviously. I would lean that way. I'm not taking the side here. I'm actually going to take the over 46.5 points. Bills defense is something not right there. And I think Panthers at home have a little more confidence. I think they'll score. And on the other end, I think the Bills could open up a can of ass whooping on this Panthers team this week. So I think there'll be some points scored. 46.5's a little higher than I would like to have played, but I think there'll be points scored. So I'm willing to play that at 46.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I do usually like the Panthers at home, but I think off of off of bye week, I think the Bills start to right the ship a little bit here. I know their defense has been pretty bad, but I think they come out swinging here after a couple bad ones before the bye week. So
Yeah, and like
banking on.
Yeah, like what better opponent than the Panthers? I know the Panthers are 4-3, but I mean the Pats beat them 43-13, and
Yeah,
there's a few stinkers on their season resume. So I think that if the Bills play the way that they should handle this team pretty easily. But it's the Panthers at home angle is scaring me off of that.
yeah. Next up in Philadelphia, Eagles minus 7, total set at 43.5, hosting the Giants. I want to think that the Eagles are going to get their payback after a couple weeks ago on Thursday night and come out with some vengeance similar to the Bills. But I don't know. The Giants have they've been in these games since darts come in. So I got nothing. I actually would kind of lean more toward the Giants if I had to I had to play something here, getting a touchdown in division.
Eagles -7, -115. Maybe I was a week early on taking a team 7-point spread favorite over the Giants with the Broncos there, but it's just a demoralizing loss. I feel like Giants going into next week are going to be more so defeated than their regular loss, just because of how bad of a loss that was. And the Eagles just lost this team a few weeks ago pretty badly, so they're going to be motivated. They're going to want their revenge, and what better time to do it at home? I think they beat this team pretty good. So give me the Eagles -7 points.
Yeah, fair. Just sometimes these divisional matchups just scare me.
Yeah, no, for sure. They do. And I know the Giants they just beat the Eagles easily a couple weeks ago, but the Eagles are the better team. The Eagles are the only other team to let the Broncos score an outrageous amount of points in the fourth quarter and lose to the Broncos,
Yeah.
like the Giants. But hey, I like the Eagles. I think they're gonna crush them.
Fair enough. Next up in Atlanta, another 7-point spread. Falcons -7 hosting the Dolphins. Total set at 44.5. I will lay it with the Falcons. We just discussed how they're back and forth every week. They suck, and then they're good, and then they suck, and then they're good. I'm going to ride that trend, buy it to 6.5 at -130. And then next week when they play the Pats, I'll be on the Pats because they are going to suck the week after they destroy the Dolphins.
Fair enough. I like it. I lean that way. I'm just not betting on Dolphins games because as soon as I do bet against the Dolphins, that's when they're gonna look like the Dolphins from 2-3 years ago. So I'm all set. I do lean the Falcons, and I do lean the over 44.5 points. I don't think the Dolphins are going to look as bad. They're going to be in a dome.
Yeah,
They're going to score. They'll score 20 plus points. Falcons will score some points. I'm just going to lay off this game completely.
Yeah.
Not even taking the total.
Fair enough. Next up in Baltimore, Bears at the Ravens. This line of Ravens -6.5 would suggest to me that Lamar will be back after the bye week. Total set at 49.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to take the Bears here, but I'm gonna wait and see what the Ravens look like with Lamar back and off the bye. See if they can't, string off a couple in a row here.
Yeah. I lean the Bears. Been playing some good football. But I don't know. I feel like the Ravens are desperate for a win. Potential Lamar Jackson return. I think they're coached well enough to not let the rough start kind of bring them down overall as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be up for this game. As long as Lamar Jackson's healthy, I think they should win this game. They should win this game by a touchdown. But I'm not going to bet it. I don't feel that strongly about it, and I don't know the exact status of Lamar Jackson. So, like you said, I'll wait till we get closer to game time and go from there.
Yep. All right. Last game of the 1 o'clock window. Niners at the Texans. Texans -1.5 at home with a total of 41.5. I will be on the Niners plus the 1.5 here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Nico Collins got a concussion in the third quarter of last night's game as well, so it's probably unlikely on a day short week that he will be playing. Niners have some injuries of their own, but they're stringing off some wins here, so I like the Niners as a dog on the road.
Yeah, I got nothing for the total. Nothing for the sides here. I lean the under 41.5. don't feel strongly about it, so I'm going to lay off that as well. But Texans are in dire need of a win. Niners, they've been stringing off some wins. They're kind of getting healthy offensively. Hopefully, Pearsall can finally make his return. Kittle was back. He didn't really do a whole lot, but I mean, just his presence alone is important to that offense. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how this game goes. Just not confident in either team winning this game, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I,
I
I
really
would
like.
lean the Niners, but nothing for me.
Yeah, and actually, before we move on, kind of quiet, great season from CMC. He's
Yeah,
third favorite right now for Offensive Player of the Year,
yeah,
and he's carrying this team to their current 5-2 record.
yeah.
No one's really talking about him. At least I feel like we haven't mentioned much of his name, and I don't really see it anywhere else. I mean, there's some other great seasons going on, but he's staying healthy, and he's playing great.
Yeah, I mean that's the recipe to success with Christian McCaffrey. As long as he's healthy, even at his age, what is he? Almost 30 years old now? Is he 30? 29 maybe? Even at his age, I mean he's a top 3 dynamic player in the NFL. So um, yeah, he's got 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns, 53 catches. He has more receiving yards than he does rushing yards. So he has 1,000 fucking all-purpose yards already. So this is what he does. It's what he does.
Yeah. I did skip the Jets at the Bengals. Actually, didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can keep
I know
moving
it.
on.
Just fucking subconsciously skipped it on purpose. Bengals minus 6.5. Total set at 44.5. Also don't have a play on it, so that helped in me skipping over it. I don't know. Bengals obviously got a big win on Thursday, but I'm not confident laying 6.5 with this team. And I'm definitely not confident in betting on the Jets because they can't fucking do anything on offense. So
No, I think the Jets might be entering Dolphins territory for bad vibes. I mean, I haven't heard much about inside the locker room or nothing like that, but um, I saw a video of a Jets fan walking out of the stadium the other day, and someone was like, "How you feeling about the game today?" He just looks at the camera and goes, "I hate this team." So the vibes are bad in New York, and I don't know. How do you feel about Aaron Glenn? I don't really think he was given best hand. I don't think he was dealt the
no,
best hand
definitely not.
here.
Fucking Jets.
But like, yeah, I mean, new hire. I mean, like, what are you gonna do about this? You know, like, how are you gonna make the best of this season? Like, what changes are you gonna make?
Yeah.
You know, like, I think Justin Fields should have been. Yeah, he had a good week 1, then he got hurt, then he sucked. See ya. Let's go, Tyrod Taylor. You know what I mean? Like, you
Well,
gotta
get
make.
fucking Jameis or something, dude. Like, do something other than
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
God.
Do something. I mean, Garrett Wilson is out there just wasting his career away. And they invested in a tight end, Mason Taylor. In my opinion, pretty solid receiving weapon on that team. Brees Hall.
All right for how bad their offense is. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things. Like, I haven't looked too much on the O line, but I mean, I know they have a few names on that O line. So, well, it's just disappointing. I mean, I'm happy to see the Jets lose. Don't get me wrong.
Always.
It's
Always.
it's it's fantastic. But man, it's a disappointing season. I can't imagine being a Jets fan. Woof.
No thanks.
Woof.
But now we go to the afternoon window. Bucks at the Saints. Bucks minus 5.5. Total set at 46.5. Obviously we talked about Mike Evans out. I don't know what's up with Bucky here. But I'm gonna lay off this game either way. I don't know. Bucks got kind of handled by that Lions defense, like I said, and they were banged up. So I don't really know. I know the Saints fight and they're at home, so nothing here.
Yeah. First, I want to say 1 o'clock is still in the afternoon, so 4 o'clock is just a later afternoon slate. Um,
It's not.
but,
It's not in the afternoon on the West Coast and every other time zone.
but we're on the East Coast, Husky.
Whatever.
We're on the East Coast. But anyway,
Don't be nervous.
I just had to say that. Yeah, I got nothing here. I wonder what this line was last week. Do you think?
That had to be at least a touchdown, right?
Yeah, this line definitely dropped a little bit.
I can tell you what it opened at.
Yeah, tell me what it opened at. And the Saints aren't good, but I mean, dude, they're feisty. And they lost by 12 to the Bears last week, but like they were like kind of in the game.
So DK, let's see, what's today? The 21st. Last week. I mean, it opened in May at 5.5. It got up to 6 on actually yesterday before the game.
Damn.
And then I was back down to 5.5. Actually got up to 6.5 a week prior. So yeah, just about a touchdown.
Interesting. Oh, I see 4.5 now.
Yeah, there is a 4.5 on FanDuel as well.
Damn. Yeah, no, I got nothing here. I'm gonna lay off this game completely. Bucks an absolute stinker last night, and you just never really know what you're gonna get from the Saints. They'll have 2-3 drives in a row where they'll look like, oh, maybe they're pretty good, and then the rest of the game they can't do anything.
Yeah.
So they're feisty, but I don't want any part of that one.
Nope, me either. Next up, Titans at the Colts. Colts minus 14. Total set at 47.5.
14. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, and I would lean that way. The Titans have just not found much of anything. I thought Cam Ward was going to come along a little bit here, but just hasn't really had a chance to succeed so far, and I don't see that happening against the Colts this week. So
No. I definitely do not see it happening this week.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a big.
no, I got no. It's just too many points. Too many points for me. I'm out. I'm out on this one.
Yep.
47 and a half, though. That's a lot of points. I'm actually going to go under 47 and a half.
Under.
Under.
Yeah,
I'm looking at like a 30-7 final.
well, you know the Colts are going to put up 30 because they've done it every fucking game this year.
Yeah, so I'm going to go under. That's an official play, under 47 and a half.
Nice. Last game in the 4 o'clock window for you.
Late afternoon.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Cowboys at the Broncos. Broncos minus 3.5. Total set at 50.5. I'm gonna take the Cowboys here. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen a complete game from the Broncos, even though they have had these late fourth quarter comebacks. But if they continue to play like they're playing, then this game will be close at the end, and I'll take the field goal with the Cowboys who can score.
Yeah, I mean that's the that would be the side I would be on just based off of how they can score. Broncos defense overall hasn't been super impressive to me, right? And 32 points
For what they're supposed to be, yeah.
For what they're supposed to be, supposed to be one of the top units in the league. So I am going to be out. I'm going to be out here. But I do lean the Cowboys plus 3.5. I just don't understand. It's minus 120 at 3.5, and then even money minus 3.5. Like, why can't we just find like a middle ground on the number 3? Like, why can't we just go minus 110, minus 110? This leads me to believe that the number is going to land on 3. So that's why I want to like close enough to 3 where they're like trying to They're trying to bait people into taking one side or the other.
That's what they do.
Yeah. I hate lines like that, man. What's it on FanDuel? Is it 3.5 too?
FanDuel is I clicked the wrong game. Hold on. FanDuel is 3.5, but minus 118, minus 104.
Okay. So I mean, similar enough.
There is a 3 on MGM and Fanatics. Everywhere else is 3.5.
What's the juice on those threes?
Minus 120 on MGM and same on Fanatics for the threes.
Both ways, minus 120.
Yeah. No, well, the plus 3 is even money
Okay.
for the Cowboys.
Yeah. So maybe the three. I may add.
The boys.
I may add the boys. Not now, but maybe on a game day.
Best 3.5 odds is minus 118 on Caesars Sportsbook. And the best odds for the 3 is the minus 120.
Okay. All right. We got a big Sunday night football game here. We got a good one.
Yeah. Pack at the Steelers. Packers minus 3. Total set at 45. I'm on the Pack. I'm laying 2.5. I'm gonna buy it to 2.5 at minus 144. I want to believe that this team is going to improve offensively and start hitting their stride. And with what the Steelers defense just got fucking torched, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Mike Tomlin, 21-7-3 record as a home underdog since 2007. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers plus the 3 points.
We've got a clash. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I know the trends. We bet it last week or bet against it.
Yep.
Steelers
home dog, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm buying it to 2.5. It's gonna be. I think it'll be a good game actually. Even though, fuck man, I saw that Steelers team get handed a win, and then just get fucking ripped apart by the Bengals. Like I don't believe they're a good team, but Tomlin does have them fighting in spots like this. So
yeah, they do.
I don't hate it, but I'm gonna go the other way.
Yeah, and I don't. I was huge on the Packers early, and I'm kind of backing off. I'm not backing off completely. They just seem a little sluggish offensively.
Lethargic on offense, yeah.
Yeah, a little sluggish, a little lethargic. I don't think they're a bad team by any means. They're a great team. They'll hit their stride for sure, but just not in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin being a home underdog.
Heard.
All right. Monday.
Commanders at the Chiefs. Chiefs minus 10. Total set at 48. Probably no Jaden. Probably no receivers. And probably the Chiefs win by fucking 21 at least. So being the Chiefs early, especially if those guys are all out again. I think the Chiefs keep rolling at home.
Yeah, no, they're rolling. It'd be a tough time to not have your quarterback or any receivers against the Chiefs for sure. So I won't be laying the 10 points with the Commanders. I also won't be laying the 10 points with the Chiefs either. So
fair. I'll find a way.
Yeah.
But still a lot up in the air 6 days from now, whatever it is, because we're Tuesday night. But that is a week 8 slate, and now we go to season-long bets. I believe you go first.
I go first.
All right, what do you got?
I'm gonna pick a total, and this isn't one of my plays for the podcast. I'm gonna go Dolphins over 44.5 with the Falcons. The Falcons also play football that day against the Dolphins.
Over 44.5?
Yes.
Bet. My turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys plus 3.5.
Okay. Okay. The Falcons Dolphins. I mean, when I take as the season long, I end up taking that play. If it's not one of the plays I played, talking about all the games when we do it in sequential order there. When we go back to
Yeah,
the
same
season
here.
one,
I
I end
take
up
that.
I take it real money. So add it to my list of plays.
I
So
wish I didn't last week though because they both fucking lost.
that's why I don't usually stray too far away from like the picks that I make. But this one I didn't have the most time to look at everything.
No, and we can
So
see stuff as we go through it too.
yeah,
That helps.
and I just wanted to be super transparent there that these picks are part of obviously the season long record, but they're also part of my personal record for the NFL. So
Yeah, I've been adding them to mine too. I'm a 30-30 even right now on the whole season, including the season longs.
there you go. There you go. I think I am 27-23. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're steadfast. You know, not blowing doors off, but you know we're climbing up the mountain.
Yeah.
We're not falling, tumbling down the mountain.
What
Steady
do
climb.
what do you got for a spread here, brother?
Give me that Sunday night Mike Tomlin home underdog Steelers +3.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Give me that one.
I need a total. What the frick do I want? I didn't have any totals in my regular picks. Shoot. Um, you know what? I'm gonna steal one from you, I think. Take the Bills Panthers over because I like that too. I'm stealing. I'm stealing.
You thief. God damn. It's fucked up, man.
Well,
But
if I had any other totals I liked, I would probably have gone with that, but I didn't even I mean, I didn't really like any other ones.
yeah, big totals week.
Yeah, I was thinking about Titans Colts, but I mean, I don't know. That game is weird with 14-point spread. But give me the Bills Panthers over 46.5 for my total.
I hope you hit.
Well, yeah, and we both hit. I need a big swing here because I'm now down to 4-7. You're at 5-5.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That's
crawl back in this.
yeah. That was I'm not saying I mean, this could have given you the advantage 100%, but when you start out 1-0, I was also like it could also mean he gets one more loss, so if we could have the same amount of wins, better win percentage, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So we can't end in a tie. That was the reason
yeah,
why
that was the whole reason for that. Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, man.
good shit. Good luck, everyone.
Good shit. Good luck, everybody, for sure.
Make
Week
some
8,
bread.
season's flying along. Just a reminder that there's 18 weeks of the NFL season and a couple weeks of playoffs, which equates to less than half the year. So enjoy these weeks while they last because they don't last forever.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
Yeah.
But we're in the heart of it right now, so let's fucking enjoy it, right? Go. All right, fellas. As usual, follow the socials. I did put out another clip this week. I almost exposed Rich's ass about his favorite play of the year with the Jags because I had a clip of that too, but I'm a nice guy, so I would never do
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
that. Subscribe, share, leave some comments, some feedback, and we will see you next week.
Yes, sir. See you next week, DeGents. Let's go.